Amateur paint 5 cars? You want to tell me since I've been playing this game, this is only my 5th spray that I did on a car. Well, sort of looks good like new. Well, technically speaking, I should have actually washed the car before spraying it. No. The order is finished. 22 grand. Right, let's see what extra parts we can get for the Bandit. Alright, look. We got the A-team's van. We stole it. Don't know where it's been hiding, but we found it. Right, so let's see what other goodies. Well, maybe we must just empty our inventory a bit. Right, let's sell all of these. Keeping these bond locations for other deals, maybe like later goodies. Car Mechanic 2026 releases on time or not. So I think let's do a fuel tank. Right, did a year. Sounds like Car Mechanic Simulator 2026. So that's going to be multiplayer. So yeah, I don't know if you want to find out a test run on that guy. Right, open shop list, fuel tank. No, that's just going to be... Obviously, you're not going to find a high performance freaking fuel tank. Okay, well, that's nicely in budget, so... Okay, fuel pump, that should also just be standard. Pump it up, pump it up. Yeah, we can become garage buddies. Hey, stay away from a grease. You're gonna stay away from a grease. I'm gonna put you on freaking nut duty. I'm not letting you anywhere near the freaking grease. Right, we can add that to the shopping list. Now, I know you get like specialized shocks in that, so I'm not sure if we could maybe find that underneath the special parts here. Apparently not. I think maybe that's a DLC. We already got the special gearbox. Buy 2 of those. Alright, we're still good. As long as we're above 17 grand, everything is good. And we should have enough money for the rest of the job still standing outside there. Right, I think let's do the leaf springs. Not that I think there will be much variety of leaf springs. Oh wait, we also need the leaf spring plates and bolts. Okay, we need 2 of those, 4 of those. Oh, we already got that. It's already in the car. I need bushes. Bush. Are they gonna be the small ones or the big ones? Ah, we're gonna be the small ones. Okay, so we're gonna need 4 of those. Obviously, we're gonna be the small ones, Dragon. Now, there it is. I almost want to say, where's the leaf spring holder? Alright, I really hope this guy's got like a hydraulic jack or something that is pushing this thing up against there. Because it ain't that easy putting in these leaf springs. Red, you missed out previously. There was like this, I think it was a Nissan GT that we worked on. That thing had a freaking weird freaking gearbox on it. Basically, the drive shaft runs all the way to the back where the gearbox sits, and then it goes back to the front wheels as well for an all-wheel drive solution. That was freaking weird. That I could not believe. Okay, 2 of these bad boys. Why don't you want me to put it on? There we go. Right, then we're still well into budget. I'll get 2 of these guys. Right, brake cylinder slaves, and then, what do you call this again? It's the wheel lap, or what's that? Rear axle. There we go. Rear axle thingy. That's a good question. Tuning shop, brakes. Okay, it doesn't have the slave cylinders, only the discs for that. Right, brakes, slave cylinder, where are you? There we go. Didn't I have... okay, it only has the discs for performance, not the rear end one. Interesting. And then drum cover, 2 of those. Yeah, that's it. Look how shiny those brakes are. Right, so there we go, and that is the rear complete. Just need some fancy tires onto. Right, why is my fuel tank sticking out on the back? Oh my goodness, that makes zero absolutely bugger all sense. Right, so what's still left in the front? Okay, brake cylinder, power steering fluid, radiator, battery. Right, I think let's get to that. Battery, I think there's just going to be one type of battery. Add you to the list. Add you to the list. Add you to the list. Did I add this brake slave thing? I'm not sure. And then add you to the list. Right, so Oh boy, that's gonna be electronics. Right, there we're gonna go. We need you. Main shop. Oh, yeah, that's a power steering reservoir. Windshield reservoir. Brake servo. Right, we got all of those things. I think let me just wipe up this list a bit. And then we need a battery. Batteries 10 to 1 going to be electronics. There we go. Right, add the brake servo. Power steering. Oh, we didn't add the radiator. Oh boy, look at these fuses. Shopping list. Add you to the list. Wait, I think if I almost thought there was previously a shortcut key that I did for it. Instead of doing it this way. Alright, let's get all these fuses. 2 of you. One of you. Would have been nice if I actually labeled the fuses or something like that in that fuse box holder, when you could have like sort of like with the eye get it. But knowing me, I would have freaking gotten lost in any case. Okay, now we probably need a fuse cover for this as well. And then, yeah, obviously there's also the thing of the slots not being used. So, Red, how is Star Citizen treating you so far? I heard a couple of people complaining about they were trying to update the game and it just refused to update. Apparently it was a complete mess. Alright, shopping list, add that. Radiator C. Do you want to tell me everything is almost complete? Oh yeah, I forgot about the battery and the exhaust. Right, brake pads. Do we got high performance brake pads? No. Ah, what am I doing? Go to the shop. Gearbox. Oh, there we go. Tuning shop. Because if I don't have performance brake pads. Weird. Well, I have a calipers, but not performance brake pads. That is freaking weird. That is really weird. I'm sure you get like performance brakes, brake pads. What was I also missing? Right, there we go. Brakes are done. Batteries in, everything's in. Mechanically, we're finished. Mechanically, we are finished with this. Right, shall we start with the interior or the tires first? That is a good question. Shall we do the wheels first? Now, you know what? We should do the interior first, then the panel, and then we find the tires that will suit the panels nicely. So, let's see what's available at the shop for the Bandit. We still got like $3,000 to burn through. Interior shop. Wait. Body tuning shop? Chief Bandit. No, that's only the outside. Alright. Oh my goodness. How do I know which ones fit my Bandit? How do you go into interior mode? Oh, there we go. Interior assembly. Right, oh boy. You're not telling me what it looks like. Is it, that's like a one size fits all? You want to tell me the interior is like one size fits all? The Honda. It's Honda. No, I did answer you, and I did say we can work together. Oh my goodness. Right, now which steering wheel? I like that steering wheel free. No, I'll rather put that maybe in a truck rotor. Plus, turning that thing and accidentally, I can already see me getting my fingers hooked inside of that thing. That's really not going to work out for me. Maybe you just go for the rubber. I don't know, there's not really a steering wheel that really screams Bandit. We can always put a Ford GT thing into it. Really not seeing... Okay, but that's all probably is not gonna fit into the Bandit, that one. Jaguar. So... So we tied in between that one over there, wheel number 7, and the roulette. Which one do you guys think? Roulette or that? Or even that? Oh, there we go. And it's for the Bandit. Okay, I think we're definitely going for this one. Alright, now comes the seats. Right, let's maybe just do this. Okay, so basically just got those selections for the Bandit. I don't think it actually works on a match type thing. Would have been nicer really if you could like really customize the color of the seats and everything like that. Okay, well, with the interior sorted out, we still got $1.5 to burn through. So, oh yeah, we got an exhaust to finish up. Right, so exhaust, we need quite a couple of parts for it. Don't think we're gonna have enough moolah for that. Right, let's get to the shop and we're tuning shop, exhaust. Ah, okay, the exhaust parts are not that expensive. White dragon. There's a B and a A. Left and right. Oh my goodness. Middle muffler, okay, that one, I think that one is quite dynamic. Rear muffler. Okay, also looks like I got it. Okay, so I accidentally bought an extra exhaust. Okay, so now we're out of money. Which means we gotta complete some more. Okay, I didn't need to buy the A's. You are gonna purr like a kitten when I'm done with you. Not you, Red. This car is gonna purr like a kitten. Oh my goodness, just look how blooming all that freaking chrome. New chrome everywhere. Can't wait till these things like turn that nice blue color. Right, so I believe that's all the ins and outs. Now it is really just there's nothing really almost left on this guy. It's just the tires and the panels, and then yeah, the Bandit is on the road. Then we can take it out for a test drive. But before we can do that, we need money again. But unfortunately, this is where I am gonna cut. Yeah, unfortunately, this is where I'm gonna cut the show for tonight. Unfortunately, it's work night at work day tomorrow, so yeah, can't really much chat further on that. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in, and hopefully we'll finish up Bandit next week, and hopefully next week 2026 does not get released, so that we can at least finish up the Bandit before I start moving over to 2026. So from me, Green Dragon, have an awesome afternoon further, and thank you for tuning in.